Okay, hi Rob, you're on.
Yes. Today I want to show you a few inversion techniques that you can utilize to decompress the body, to use gravity to your advantage instead of gravity being detrimental and compressing your internal organs, compressing your disc spaces. We live in a gravitational environment. We sit and we stand for 16, 18 hours a day, and maybe if we're lucky we lie for 8 to 6 hours a night. Due to that effect, we're compressing our bodies. We're losing half an inch in height every 20 years just through lack of joint play, the intervertebral disc actually starting to become compressed. So this is why you see older people, they start to get stooped and they walk like this because of gravity acting on their bodies throughout their lifetime. If they're able to start in their 20s and 30s to do some inversion, hanging upside down, a few minutes a day, will actually offset the many hours a day we have to spend sitting and standing. So what I'm going to demonstrate today is more for people that are reasonably athletic like us fruit lovers, because that allows us to be able to have the flexibility to get upside down. But if you haven't got the flexibility, you have to start out gradually. And there are ways of doing it with the portable inversion beds that gradually tilt you over backwards. So anyway, get upside down, you get to use the inversion boots, which have a hook on them. They hook over a bar. You can hang the bar up anywhere. Here we are right on the Esplanade in Cairns, and I've got an outdoor exercise venue right here. And this is going to be the venue for the Australian Fruit Festival.
Woohoo!
In January, the 16th of January. So anyone seeing this, you'll learn all about the inversion techniques. Hook over, hang down. Keep the body mobile while you're hanging. You'll lose your keys though if you don't empty your pockets. Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
So you can swing, get a full decompression of the body.
What about blood flow to the head? How do you mitigate that?
Gradually get used to that. See, I'm used to it. I've been doing it for 40 years. So it doesn't bother me. Just like a flying fox, it might say to its little partner, "Oh, I'm going to be hanging upside down for the rest of my life." How does that affect the blood supply to your brain? Wow! You're going to have a superior brain. You're developing elasticity in the blood vessels in the brain. You're helping the elasticity of the blood vessels in the eye. So you're actually doing what's benefiting your body. You don't think with your feet, yet that's where all the blood supply ends up if you don't do any hanging upside down. You can exercise in this position, do sit-ups, squats, rotations. I'll demonstrate those just now. Sit-ups. Or with the weight off the joints. Squats.
Oh yeah.
You're an animal.
Rotations. Full inversion like this allows you to get into some, what I call the bird's nest. Extension. To exercise the side muscles of the abdominals. Up, 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 up. I haven't got any dumbbells with me, but you can do weightlifting upside down, curls, right arm raises, bicep curls like that. Yeah, really good.
Wow, cool.
And you can just enjoy yourself too by swinging. That feels really good. So a few minutes of doing this just every day, you don't need to do too much. Will offset many, many hours a day that you spend sitting and standing. Okay?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
There we are. Thanks.
That allows you to get upside down really easily. If you're too old and infirm to do that, you can start out more gradually with a pair of these boots, lying on an inversion table and just tilting back gradually over a period of a couple of months, a few minutes a day. Will allow your body to get used to the more unusual position. After all, when we evolved back in the before civilization took us over, we probably lived in a jungle environment. We were climbing trees, we were running away from wild animals, jumping creeks, putting our bodies in all different positions. We don't have to do that today in order to survive. So we have to introduce something into our lifestyle that promotes that exchange of postures. So this is what this is all about. It's about postural exchange, and it's about paying off the postural debt that we build into our bodies sitting and standing.
Yeah.
Which will, if we don't do anything about it, by altering our diet, by altering our exercise, to the extent that if we're standing on our feet all the day, serving at a counter or a retail situation, and then we go out and jog, we're still compressing our knee joints, hips, compressing our spines. So this is what allows you to offset that and get into the position where you can be relatively pain-free when you're in your 70s like me, okay? Thank you very much, James, and we hope to see everyone at the Australian Fruit Festival here in Cairns in January, where we'll be hanging around together.
That's it.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Woo.